So it's been just over 1 year since I had my CCSVI procedure. I had it on November 15th, 2010, and it's a good thing I'm stubborn and persistent, because every time I try something, it doesn't seem to work the way I planned it. So unfortunately, the CCSVI procedure didn't have as much of a dramatic effect as I had hoped. It did give me more energy for a short period of time, and my body didn't feel as heavy as it did. I didn't feel like I had the lead boots in my shoes, but I've been trying, eat healthy, exercise, I don't know, multivitamins. It just seems like nothing's working. I went for physiotherapy. The physiotherapy was working. I was gaining strength. I was able to stand for longer periods of time, and I just wish I could continue doing it. Unfortunately, I have to stop because I can't afford the $60 per session. It would be optimal to have like 3 times per week, but I can't afford that. I did, however, during my sessions talking with the physiotherapist, I raised my concern that I was hyperextending my knee. Every time I stood up, I would have to lock my right knee in order to stand. And that, of course, caused pain. By the evening time, I would start to have throbbing in my knee. And the physiotherapist did confirm what I was worried about. He said that every time I stood up and locked my knee, I was causing damage, and in the future there would be problems. So I asked if having a brace to stop me from locking it would be beneficial, and he agreed. Again, there was no way that I could afford the brace itself. So I went to a sports medicine doctor, and he agreed and sent me to a doctor at the rehabilitation center here in Ottawa. So again, my hopes were up. I was encouraged, and I had the appointment with the doctor there at the rehab center in September, and my hopes were squashed. She would not give me the knee brace. She was willing to give me a foot and ankle brace to help with foot drop, but there was no way she was going to give me the knee brace, which is what I needed. She actually said, with people with MS, we just keep them in wheelchairs. You'll never build strength. And then her nurse said, why do you want to walk anyway? Because it's more normal. I was shocked. I was speechless. I could not believe that a doctor and nurse at a rehab center would say those things. Anyway, that's being dealt with. I've written a letter of complaint to them. They're looking into it, and they're gonna give me physiotherapy, but of course I'm not a priority. So again, I have to wait. I did manage to get the brace. When they called me for the fitting for the foot and ankle brace, I told the receptionist that the doctor misunderstood what I was looking for, that I was actually looking for a knee brace, and she changed the appointment from a fitting to an assessment. So the gentleman there assessed me and said, yes, I need the leg brace, the knee brace. He sent the prescription back to the doctor for her to sign off on it. She signed off on it. Maybe she didn't know who it was for. I don't care. I got the leg brace a couple days before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to me. Unfortunately, that means that I have been inactive for 4 months. And if you know about body and physiology, the longer you stay inactive, the more your body stops working. So, whatever. Unbelievable. I'm in the process. They're going to work on the physiotherapy. I'll get it eventually. However, in the meantime, one of my Facebook friends, thank God for her, she does lots of research, and she found an article from a Dr. Amir in London, England, and he is suggesting that a dental brace would help to alleviate symptoms of MS. He doesn't specifically put it that way, and the whole issue surrounding CCSVI, I understand why. Because as soon as the neurologists think that somebody's onto something that might take them out of the game, they get their feathers in a ruffle. Anyway, so this dental brace, it makes complete sense in my case. I don't know if it would work for everybody, but my dentist, when I was younger, because I have a small bone structure, small body frame, he started pulling teeth to make room for future ones that were to come, and they don't do that too often anymore. Because what happens is it throws your jaw and your everything else out of alignment. And if you think about it, your body, the human body is amazing. If one thing goes out of alignment, then it's going to throw everything out of alignment. And this has been going on in my case for 30 years. So that's why my MS has progressively gotten worse, is that this started back when I was 7 and now I'm 37. So this dental brace is supposed to hopefully put things back in the right alignment, and with physiotherapy and eating healthy and everything else, it should help to it might get rid of the symptoms, but that's being extremely hopeful. It might reduce some of the symptoms, and to me right now, that is enough. Unfortunately, again, we're looking at a $3,500 bill, and I can't afford that. So I'm hoping that for all of you who watch this video, you have great ideas that you can send me on how I can raise that money, or if you want to donate some money, you can do that too. I can't draw, my fingers don't work. I can't dance, obviously, and I can't sing. I mean, maybe people would pay me to stop singing, but I'm not going to count on that. They would just shut off the screen. But anyway, if you have any ideas whatsoever, send them to me through YouTube. They have an email. Or you can find me on Facebook, as a lot of you have done before. It's Kristen, CHRISTIN, Benoit, BENOIT. just put a note that you saw my video on YouTube, so I know who you kind of are, like where you found this. It would be greatly appreciated. If this has piqued your interest at all, or if you think maybe it would help you, look up neuromuscular dentistry, or TMJ. They could explain it so much better, because it took the orthodontist about half an hour to an hour to explain it. But it does sound like it would be very much appropriate in my case. So it was neuromuscular dentistry, or TMJ. Thank you so much.